All right, so it is an absolutely spectacular fall day here in Illinois. I know it's been a little while since we've done an update video for Two Pennies, so I thought my kids asked to go fishing, so here they are over here in the distance somewhere fishing along that bank. So I thought what a great day to just do a little bit of updating in terms of where we stand with Two Pennies. When my daughter Hannah and I went to Ghana back in June, we were able to bring back some great news about what they've been doing there with the medical clinic. We discovered about all the lives of babies that have been saved. We were able to touch base with the schools that we've worked with. That was amazing to be able to see them and to be able to discuss with them about the interaction that we'd had. We were able to read books with them. The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, which was the book that Sycamore Trails in Bartlett had done, which was really cool. And we were able to, of course, go to the mill and look at the operations, get to know the people that are working there. We hadn't seen them in a year, so it was really good to go back and take a look at what they've been doing there. Since that time, a lot has happened. Although we saw the finished piggery when we were there were no pigs in it. Now we have 7 adult pigs, and the first sow gave birth to 4 piglets a couple months ago, and then just within the last couple weeks we had a second sow give birth to 7 piglets. So now we have 11 piglets, which really, for the long-term stability of the mill, is going to be amazing. So that's really exciting for us. And a few other things that have been happening that we wanted to make sure everyone is aware of is we have started on the training center. One of the big reasons for that, and for those of you who follow our vision, you would know that the training center is still a couple years away from where we want to be, but we actually decided to move forward on it sooner so that we would have a residence hall there in advance for teams, not only teams going there, but also for Edward to be able to stay on the property for security reasons. So that's some exciting things that have been going on. We've also had our set of challenges, and for those of you who read our monthly newsletter, you might remember the tricycle that went down. And there was a whole series of events that led to that, and so I kind of wanted to lay that out on a video because it's easier to kind of explain it in that way. So the first thing that's really happened over the course of the last year, which of course we know here in the United States and worldwide, is inflation. And inflation has been a big problem for not only our mill, but for our workers at the mill. As of course prices are going up for their everyday goods, but they are not seeing much of a wage increase because we haven't been able to raise the price of our finished product, which is gari, very much. The price of gari is going up a little bit, which hopefully will be reflected very soon in wage increase for our workers. More importantly, the big thing that's really happened is, because of inflation, many of the farmers that normally plant for us have decided to sell their farm to mining companies. Now, some of these farmers were just a month or 2 away from being able to harvest their crops, and the mining companies came in and just plowed the entire thing. They do strip mining, which is really destructive, and the farmers had the opportunity to sell their land for about 2 or 2.5 years worth of wages, and because prices of goods are going up, they were faced with a difficult decision. And that decision was, do I take the money that's at hand now, or do I take little bits of money by selling cassava on a regular basis? So that becomes a real challenge, and so they ended up selling, a lot of the farmers. The problem with that is it reduces the amount of cassava we're able to buy, and we have really seen that impact our mill, because our harvesters have had to go further and further afield to be able to get cassava. That's been really hard on our tricycles. Both tricycles broke down on the same day, and Edward had to go out and fix those tricycles, and he was able to make one good working tricycle, and we've put the other one out for repairs. That means that we have even less power to be able to get the cassava in. The amount of cassava we're bringing in has been cut by about half, which means that the wages our workers are bringing in has been cut down by half as well. We're considering different moves to make. We've just entered into an agreement to lease land that will obviously pay dividends 6 months in the future. We've started a drip irrigation process, which was sponsored by Sycamore Trails in Bartlett, which was amazing. If you're wondering the ways that you can help, number one, keep us in mind in your prayers. The people there in Ghana face challenges just like we do. The challenge is that they're on the cusp of survival every day. They try to find ways that they can be able to make enough to be able to feed their families. So for especially our workers and the people that we're connected with there, pray that we get enough cassava in so that we can continue to make our finished product of gari and sell that so that they can bring in a wage. Pray that our pigs keep growing fat and that we're able to find sources of food for them. That of course is impacted because we've been drying cassava peels and feeding it to them. With less cassava, we have less food for our pigs. The second thing is, as the fall is reaching to an end, we usually have our Christmas fundraiser, our once-a-year fundraiser that we really push for people to sponsor us. If you feel led to sponsor us on a monthly basis, that would be wonderful. You can go to our website, twopenniesministry.com, and you'll see a donate button there. You can join us there. You can give a one-time gift at around the Christmas season. That's really helpful as well. So if you're looking for ways to help, that would be wonderful. Follow us on Facebook. Encourage us in there and just keep asking questions, because amazing things are happening. Truly amazing things are happening, and it's only because we work together as a team with people who sponsor us, with people in Africa, and our team here in the United States. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful fall. I'm really excited to see what kind of fish my kids are bringing on the other side of the pond over there. So have a great day.